Welcome, friends. Today we talk about first law applied to non-flow systems. Okay, everybody knows first law, and everybody knows non-flow system, which is nothing but closed system. Okay, here there is no mass interaction, energy interaction only occurring. Okay, uh, in non-flow systems, how we apply the first law? This is the objective of this topic. Okay, there are an infinite variety of process, but the five important non-flow processes commonly deal in engineering applications. Okay, these are all the theoretical process. Okay, not actual. In real situation, all processes are in irreversible process, but those processes are the reversible process, which means the processes are all the theoretical process. Okay, the first one is the constant volume process. During that process, the volume of the system fixed. Okay, in a closed system, the volume of the system fixed. Then process that at that time, so some one process going on. That process is called constant volume process. Then second, constant pressure process. Here volume is a variable one, the pressure is a constant one. For example, if you heat the water in an open pan, the pressure inside the water is remains same before heating and after heating, because the part of the pan is open. Therefore, the is directly contact with the atmosphere. Therefore, the pressure inside and outside of the pan is equal to 1 bar. The process is called constant pressure process. In previous process example is pressure cooker. In pressure cooker, the volume of the cooker is closed. There is no mass escape from the cooker for certain time. At the particular time, we add the heat from the stove to cooker. The products are cooked. The process is called constant volume process. Okay, then constant temperature process. Okay, during that process, the temperature remain constant. Example is our body. Our body is, if it take some food and the food is converted into heat, that heat is again converted to useful work and energy stored in the body in the form of fat. Due to the formation of heat, the body temperature is head high. If we take food, the heat is formed. At that time, the temperature is going up, and then whenever we doesn't eat the food, the temperature is drop down. This is the phenomena, but in our body, the temperature remains constant. This means that during eating time, the generation heat is continuously rejected to the atmosphere. That's then our body is maintained our same temperature. Okay, this process called constant temperature process. Okay, then constant entropy process. First we know about what is entropy. That entropy I explain later in second unit. Therefore, now the fourth process is constant entropy process. During that process, the entropy remain constant. Okay, then final one, polytropic process is a real one. Previous four processes are in theoretical process, which are in reversible process, and fifth one is a real process. Okay, real process means the irreversible process, polytropic process. Okay, anything occurring in real, that process called polytropic process. Okay, let me start one by one. First one is constant volume or isochoric or isometric process. Okay, constant volume or isochoric or isometric process, both are same. If any system of gas undergoes a process in such a way that during the process the volume of the system remains constant. That process is called constant volume process. The equation of state, everybody knows, PV equal to MRT. Okay, state 1 P1 V1 MRT1, state 2 P2 V2 MRT2. Okay, during the process the change of state is occurring, therefore in that state 1 the equation is P1 V1 is equal to MRT1, and state 2 P2 V2 equal to MRT2. Okay, which means PVT, R is a gas constant, M mass, eliminate the mass, PV equal to RT. Here, therefore PV by T equal to R. R is a constant value, therefore PV by T equal to constant. Okay, then P1 process 1 P1 V1 T1 is equal to P2 V2 T2 is equal to R. R is a gas constant, which is equal to 0.289 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. Okay, it is the general relation. In that relation, for constant volume process, V1 equal to V2, which implies V1 V2 cancelled, then P1 by T1 which is equal to P2 by T2, which is the property relationship for a constant volume process. Okay, property relationship. Property means pressure temperature relation. V1 is equal to V2. Then diagrams, very important. In thermodynamics, this PV and TS diagram is a very important diagram. Everybody knows, everybody must understand the graph. Okay, here P and V. P is a pressure, V is a volume, pressure volume, and T is a temperature, S entropy, TS. And pressure under pressure, PV curve shows the work done. TS curve shows the heat. Okay, the area covered by the PV diagram, which is called work, area covered by the TS diagram, which is called heat. Okay, here the PV diagram shows the constant volume process 1 to 2. It is a vertical line, vertical straight line, because V1 equal to V2, pressure only decreasing or increasing. Okay, therefore here P1 equal to P2, sorry, V1 equal to V2, and P1 is greater than P2. Volume remains same, that's why V1 equal to V2. They two points in same line. Okay, in TS diagram, temperature in constant volume process, temperature is a variable and also S is a variable, not a constant. In constant volume process, volume is only a constant value. Therefore, in TS diagram, it is a curved shape. In PV diagram, the process is a vertical line. Okay, this is a graph for constant volume process. Okay, then work done during the process, W. In closed system, the work done formula is integration of PdV. In closed system, the work done formula is integration of process 1 to 2 into PdV. It's a formula for non-flow process. Okay, for non-flow system, the work done can be obtained either from the area under the curve or mathematically. Area under the curve means area under the PV curve. Remember in 12th standard, in integral calculus, everybody calculate area under the curve. Calculate the area under the curve. It's a basic calculation. Everybody knows in you are already studied in a 12th standard. The unit is integral calculus. Okay, in second volume maths book. That unit main topic is area calculation. The area is y dx. Area is y dx. If any curve you can draw, at that curve you can create small strip and calculate the area. Then the formula is area equal to y dx. Y is a so y in problem they are giving y equal to x square plus 2x plus 2. It's an equation. Therefore, then area is equal to integration of y dx, substitute y in terms of x square plus 2x plus x 2 into dx, integral the equation and substitute the limits and calculate the area. This is the steps to solve the area calculation in through integral equations. In same concept also applied this. Therefore, the area under the curve, area under the PV curve is a work done. Then the formula is PdV. That y dx. Sorry, that means y dx. Here y is a P, dx is a dV. Okay. Then for constant volume process, dV equal to 0. That means V1 dV is equal to V1 minus V2. For constant volume process, V1 equal to V2. Then the substitute V1 minus V2 is equal to 0. Therefore, work equal to 0. Okay, in constant volume process, there is no work done. Work done on the system or by the system is equal to 0. Okay, if a closed system is rigid, there is no work is developed by the system. Okay, due to this rigidness. Okay, because work means there is some movement, but the walls of the system is rigid. Therefore, there is no work, there is no movement developed by the system. Okay, therefore work equal to 0. That's why in PV diagram the line is a vertical, because the line covering no area. Okay, line covering no area. In a if a horizontal line, it cover small rectangular area, or in a curved line it cover also some area, but in a vertical line in a graph there is no area covered by that line is equal to 0. Then change of energy, change of internal energy. Okay, already internal energy, specific internal energy, total energy, the topics are completed. Then delta U equal to, the formula is delta U equal to CV T2 minus T1. CV is a specific heat at constant volume. T2 minus T1 is temperature change. Okay, the unit is kilojoule per kg, is specific internal energy change. Then total internal energy change equal to M into delta U. Okay, up MCV T2 minus TV. Then CV means specific heat at constant volume process. Okay, the CV is a constant one for particular substance. M mass flow rate and T2 minus T1, sorry, mass of the object contained in the are stored in the system. M, then CV T2. The unit is kilojoules. Then heat transferred. In general, the heat transferred during a process is equal to MC dt. This is the common formula for work PdV Q MC dt. Okay, MC dt. Q is equal to mass into specific heat into change of temperature. Okay, Q here for constant volume process, M into CV into T2 minus T1, which is nothing but delta U, because remember the first law, Q equal to W plus delta U is a first law for a thermodynamics, first law of thermodynamics for a single process. Here W equal to 0, which implies Q equal to delta U. Okay, in constant volume process, W equal to 0, therefore delta U equal to Q. This concept is proved here. Okay, Q equal to MCV T2 minus T1, which is nothing but delta U. Okay, for unit mass, CV T2 minus T. Okay, divided by the total Q divided by mass, then we get small q, which is unit mass with specific heat, specific total energy, CV into T2 minus T1. Thus, for a constant volume process, the change of internal energy is always equal to heat transfer during the process. Then change of enthalpy. What is enthalpy? Enthalpy is a total heat, which is the summation of internal energy plus flow energy. Flow energy means multiplication of pressure into volume of a system. Okay, then change in entropy delta H equal to M small h Cp, here Cp, not Cv. Okay, it's common formula. Delta H is equal to Cp T2 minus T1. Total enthalpy change M into Cp T2 minus T1. Okay, two words. One is specific enthalpy. Every terms having two words. One is specific, another one is total. Okay, in specific means kilojoule mass base. The thing depends on mass. The unit is kilojoule per kg. In total means it depends on mass. Okay, then if we multiplied the properties with the mass, it converts to total enthalpy, capital letters. Okay, then change in entropy. Okay, what is entropy I explain later, but the formula is delta S is equal to del q by t. Q is equal to the formula for q equal to mcv del t. In previous slide I saw that. Okay, then substitute that mcv dt by t, then we get mcv ln the integration of dt by t or dx by what integration of 1 by x is the ln t, is the formula for the integration. Then we get delta S equal to mcv ln t2 by t1. For specific entropy change, the formula is elimination of m, which is equal to cv ln t2 by t1. Okay, then substitute where here substitute the temperature value in Kelvin, not degree Celsius. Okay, in previous cases if you substitute temperature either Kelvin or Celsius, no problem, but in the case you must substitute the temperature the with Kelvin unit scale. Okay, not degree Celsius. Okay, 1 degree Celsius is equal to 1 Kelvin equal to 273 degree Celsius. Thank you. Today's topic is and tomorrow we will discuss the problems related to the constant volume process. Okay, thank you.